Alright, straight back into it. We're getting very close to the next tech level, and with that, safety. Peace of mind. I believe the thing I have to do right now is to run right over here, right? Yeah, right there. And then we're going to build crankshaft factory. No, gearbox factory, excuse me. Somewhat different. Should get some iron. Oh, I'm right here. Because I will be building. I'll run down here. Run. Let's dump off all of these. I said all of these, please. I do not want to be carrying all this stuff around. And you can have that. No ash? Yeah, have some ash. And there, have some logs. Alright, that's good. Now we will run on. What are you short on anyway? You're short on Villeroy? Villeroy is short on titanium. And titanium is not really present in this factory. Which is going to become a real problem as I start having to make crankshafts or gearboxes or basically anything more complicated than a couple screws. Alright, so I'm going to turn this into a building area. Yeah, you're like a rock. Alright, so first, what we have to do is we have to get a power line, which we have right here, and draw it upwards. Simple enough. Still stuck on the burner phase of manufacturing. That's fine. And the very first thing we have to do is throw down one of these. There's no real cause to any of this right now. And you have to make tin solder. So, really? No lead involved here? I think that's it. No, you need to make solder. That's what you have to make. Because, let's review, our goal is to make gearbox. Right there. Which we cannot make by hand. And to that we have to make shafts. Well, no, it needs titanium. This is going to be a problem. Shaft. And to make shaft, we need solder and small parts. So, here we go. Lead and tin come in, along with wood. So, you should be much higher. Because we're going to need a bus to feed you. And the best way to do this, I think, just be power line right here. So, and then we'll have needs more lead than anything else. And we'll have solder out right here. So we'll have lead and then tin, and then power in and product out. Good? Good. So we actually are a little higher than we thought we'd be. Right there. That's fine. Logistics space, always good. Okay, good, and good. You need an in, and you don't need an out. I'm going to need a lot more hands and belts. So we also need tin here. And isn't it lovely that we have done this wrong? We should be like that. And then this inventory full. Didn't I take care of that just a second ago? I've got a transport belt in my inventory. What's a log on the belt? How did that get there? Anyway, here, have some of that and have some of this. And out. But that is only the illusion of being done. unfortunately, we're going to have to pick up some circuits. And jump. And jump. And then tin gets in. And lead is literally right there. Let me drag it over before. So, good. And we will mess with this as necessary. Not right now. So that is solder. And we need shaft. The other thing shaft needs is small parts. And that's going to be much more complex, right? So let's build 1, 2, 3 more of these. Small parts go right here. This place isn't as big as I thought it was, eh? Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to piggyback off the power line right here. As I recall, this is a series of 5. I said 5. Well, no, this is wrong. Well, no, it's not entirely wrong. Is you make wire, copper wire, copper cable, and then you make small parts. And that's copper cable, and then right here you make bolts, and then you make sticks, and then you make gear wheels. Alright, that's why I did have it spaced right. But how am I gonna power it, huh? Well, I suppose copper comes in right here, iron comes in off the top, and then wood on along the bottom. Yeah, sure. Sounds fine to me. So right here is bolts. Then right here is sticks. And right here is gears. So we will make a few splitters, right? Yeah, we're going to be hearing that a little bit, aren't we? And then right there. And right here, and across. Now we have power in. Good, 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 good. Now we have to drag over, we have to get a whole bunch more. Oh, I'm making fast inserters for some reason. It wasn't my intention. Make these. Fast inserters. They're just level 2 inserters. I don't know in one of these situations. How does my inventory get so full all the time? This has to go right there, that has to go right there. And then we have to do a special over right here, right? We have to get some of this stuff out of our inventory though. Next thing that has to happen is we have to get copper and iron over here. Copper, super simple. So let's drag you up right now. Doesn't really need to happen, does it? And unfortunately, that is going to keep happening, isn't it? Then that goes right there. Force that forward. Copper goes right there. Now this is not that great because it can't be extended laterally, but I don't think it's going to need to, so that's how I make peace with this. This is going to really wreck me right here, this cliff. Alright, small parts, almost on the way, need iron. Iron right there, and of course we have not done iron correctly either. And we've used a steel line for iron. So we're going to end up with a little bit of a tangle here. Now, look, here am I doing it again. Right there. Iron line goes through, and this steel line is going to be causing problems. But we're here to fix problems, so we shouldn't stress too much about it. Right? Right. No, came in too soon. Classic problem, peaking too soon. Right there, and right there. Now we have to somehow exfiltrate the gears, which I believe is done by this method, right? Well, isn't that not what I want to see? Can I shove a whole new plate of tin in there? Also, can I just shove a whole bunch of wood into this? How am I struggling so hard with inventory? Okay. Alright. I have to bring power over now. Super duper embarrassing. Alright. Went a little too far. Gone a little too far at several points. But at least I'm treating the augs well. I will always have that. They exist just to happily poop. Maybe this is also the wrong way to do it. Since I'm having trouble unloading, would not this be better? And if necessary, I can put another one over. Alright, so we now have a small parts line, and we have a solder line. Probably has to be this, right? And I'll drag the solder over right here, and then up, and then this and up, and then we have to build shaft. I need inserters first. Shaft is special alloy. So we have to figure out where that is, right? I'm pretty sure that is right there. And this is where we are going to get absolutely wrecked by that cliff. If we are not wrecked by our own decisions first. This is an empty belt. Empty belts worry me. Because typically I don't put down belts for them to be empty. Typically I have some other purpose in mind. And when the belt is empty, that means some purpose is not being realized somewhere. Let's run this way and follow this belt. See where it goes. Comes from down here, strangely enough. All the way down here. What is this belt? Is this copper? Oh, I shut this place off. That's why. I shut this off for a reason. That reason being I hit it with a car. Right? That's why I shut it off. Because the car. This is nowhere near enough defense. I should fortify down here. Alright. Okay. I accept that I did all that. Wait a second. Shouldn't there also be seaweed coming out through here? You working? Yeah, it is working. Very slowly. Alright. Asking questions occasionally produces good results, but only occasionally. Yeah, I have to put so much more defense down there. What's that little red dot? Regolite rock? I don't even know what that is. Completely baffled. I have excess moss here. Those guys. Like, I am just... Well, that will change once the Varrocs start producing in bulk again. Which they are not doing right now because the boxes are full of their proceeds. And I do not need anything right now. I am racing to find... You know what I need to do, right? I need to preference walls. I need to slow down science production and increase wall production. That's what's needed because there's no science being made right now. And while it is nice to stockpile, stockpiling won't get me to where I need to go. So I should 100% be doing that. I also need to vent the stone in my inventory. I am under such inventory pressure right now. Be gone. You're not enough pitch. I'm going to have to take that pitch and make asphalt soon. Which is going to be fortunate, I think. Yeah, good. Okay, need to get rid of this biomass somehow. I have a biomass creator up here. This is just foolishly placed. Should not have done this. This was a bad idea. And there's nothing else to be done here because this is full. Because this was just a terrible idea. Well, I will live with it. Because I don't have much of a choice. Anyway, over here, more hands. 1, 2, 3. And over here, this will definitely be used. Alright, back south. And work on our shaft factory in order to make our gearbox factory. We are very shortly going to be titanium limited. And I only need it in like drip amounts right now. So I'm very tempted to just try to drag it out. Alright, shaft. We are just talking about this shaft. This is just 50 seconds crafting time. Wow. So we will take 2 of these, right? Probably should have done this before. Alright, so let's take a look ahead. No, let's actually just make 5 more. Gearbox. Gearbox needs steel right there. Duralumin over there. Titanium might be over there. Might have to cart it in. And fish oil. So this is just shaft land right here. So we're going to move down here. This is how it's supposed to go, right? You are going to make shaft. And once again, I cannot just pipe in the fuel properly. Alright, so we're going to have shaft out, power in. So we are kind of tight right here. So pick that up, move it up by 2, I think. Do the same right here. Once again, you are making shaft. This is crafting speed 2, so it's going to go a little faster than I thought. So anyway, the wood is going to wreck me, so just sacrifice our principles just a teensy bit. Just today. Just today. And put a secondary line here, since it's available. And then leap this. Now, a little up. Still leap this. And stick that there. It feels so weird to be doing actual Factorio things instead of like Monster Rancher things. Like, this is actually playing Factorio right here. Let's automate a thing. Alright, so you're going to need small parts. I'm going to put a small parts line. Yeah, this is going to be a little ugly, isn't it? It has to be like this and like that. Or to move it over. Or to do that with something else and just do this instead. In the name of aesthetics, I do things this way. You need how many of these? Not that many. And then solder. You are going to be trying to leap all of this. Nice. And you can. And you are going to be doing a single line here. You will impact like that. Then I come up here, and I bridge in the alloy. I cannot reach. Stumpy little arms. Right there. The very advanced Nexium and Tinamy alloy. Over you go. Actual Factorio stuff in progress. There we go. So you should have everything you need, right? Oh, you need another one. There. You're making a shaft. You don't need another one. Because it is so slow. Yeah, I should keep some of this in my inventory. It does get used. Alright, so we are making shafts. Next up, gearbox. Steel, duralumin, titanium, and fish oil. Only takes 10 seconds. I thought this was going to be harder. He says, taunting the game unwisely. I should really just make a shaft box to complement my upcoming gearbox box. It's a little too far. Whatever. Gearbox. Alright, you need shafts. This needs to not be like this. And did I get any solder? Did not. So, shafts in, steel in, duralumin, fish oil. So fish oil has to be like this, right? I mean, has to is a very strong word. I think I would strongly prefer this to be fish oil in. Do the rail like this instead of flat against it. Because the building is just too small otherwise. There. That will be our fish oil in. And you need shafts. And you need power. So we'll take care of power first in our traditional method. This is a little hacky right here, but not a lot of hacky. And we're going to have product out right here, and it's going to be a box. I want you to make 2 of those at most. And that's probably ambitious right there. Alright, so the way to do this shall be so. I will make a steel duralumin line that comes right here. Steel and duralumin. Sadly, it is competing with the lead belt right there, but we will be able to persevere. And we will shave off some steel. Come this way. Come this way. It will come that way. Duralumin is not in this zip code. And titanium will come right here, I guess. That'll be everything, right? Oh, gear shafts. Pachoo. Gear shafts will come in by the side. So we'll do one of these. And then shafts will come right here. I made this a little close. Geometry, the final boss of Factorio. And then we will make a box for shafts, which I will endeavor to always have on me in some form. There you go. Good. Then titanium in. We need to go fetch titanium, duralumin, and fish oil. This is Timmy. And I don't think that's tin. Oh, I need to get rid of this stuff. This powder I picked up. Yeah, take it. Meanwhile, we have lab equipment right there, and that's just not enough. There's a bottleneck there. It has to be addressed. But I see no duralumin. I see no titanium. Duralumin right here. Here's the duralumin line. And we have done this poorly. Do you see how we've done this poorly? Of course you do. This is a tangle, and it has to be resolved like so. And then this has to come right there. I suppose we do this. We apologize to everyone for having to see it, and we hope that doesn't come back to bite us. Yeah, that sounds like me. Let's run. There we go. There we go. Right here, and hope that we aren't using a contested line down here. Oh, we're gone. We have overshot. Look at this seizure the engineer is having right here. It's funny. That's what I'll say. We have overshot by a lot. Wow. It's probably not worth it to actually pick this up, but I'm doing it. Done. Alright, so duralumin's got to come up, and preferably not right here. And its line is going to be right here, so let's just try to find something nice and on the outside. You always need more copper in your inventory, right? Need more splitters. Remember, back in the before time, before the splitters joined us? Wasn't that a dark and backwards age? Alright, so duralumin, we have to make a combo belt, right? Now it's got to go up here. So we should snake it under the lead. Right here. I think that's the spot. Yeah, that looks right. Drag. And then right here, right here, right here, right here. And there. We should be good, right? Well, good ask. It's hard to really call any of this a unalloyed positive. There we go. So duralumin coming in. Titanium is next. I don't have a lot of you. Titanium is definitely going to have to... I don't know if I have enough time. I better hope they just don't want to expand for a good long while. I need to start war driving to give them more opportunities to expand off map. Where is titanium? I know it's here. That's probably an empty line, right? Like, this is probably, yeah, right here. This is titanium, and it is empty. Well, there's one. One unit right there. So, this gets moved. Because this has to happen like this now. So you can just come down like here, right? What is that, clean nexlet? As opposed to the dirty, dirty nexlet that you work with most of the time. And this way far south for the belt. I'm going to have to give up my personal titanium. Alright, titanium production in mass, definitely on the list of things to do. None of you are real. Good. It is a mighty bus. Now I'm afraid we're going to impact directly into the works. And I was right. Because this is me getting way over eager right here. And I kind of want this to be the line. And we're going to have to find a way around that, eh? Alright, so right here, I think. No. This is going to cause us problems doing that, but it cannot be helped. Well, I mean, the time for it being helped has passed. Now we have to deal with the consequences of prior choices. Could we rip down a lot, and I mean a lot, and rebuild it properly? Yes, we could do this. Am I? No. Under no circumstances. So right here is the titanium line, which, I repeat, has no titanium on it. Because the entire factory is being fueled off one still in the woods. Alright, so now I quote-unquote solve a problem by chucking some titanium in there manually. This doesn't take terribly much. And you're just chugging along, right? Yeah, you just can continue making shafts for me. And now, it's time to go bring the guest of honor, the fish oil, over. I debated long and hard whether to put the fish closer or farther. Oh, look at this culinary delight right here. So, there's the fish oil. And where should I be putting it? What is my fish oil line? Just right on top of the copper? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. I got the space there, therefore it is to be used. I might run out of underground pipes. Which would be very sad. Alright. Fish oil. And you are short of fish, and how is personal fishes full? So it looks like one egg factory can keep 5 going. And these are 2 in an equal state of not going. Because if I take these and I move them there, and I bet this is permanent, so I've just overbuilt here by 1, which I accept. Right. Off we go on a merry adventure to drag the fish oil. Now keep in mind, it must be from fish. Can't use middle oil. Can't use tall oil. Can't use anthracene oil. Can't use any of that. It has to be fish oil. Proper gearboxes on this planet can only be pescatarian. Everything else, just go away. Then again, I have just an entire box of meat over there. Maybe I should just have people not look at that. It worked for the rocks, right? Okay, over here. Over here. Over here. Then we will pick a convenient spot. Try to leave space. Always leave space. Be paranoid about space. Do not ask about the terrible secret of space. There we go, fish oil. You should be working now. It is working now. Gearboxes have arrived. Just continue shoving in this titanium. There, gearboxes. Oh, it makes 2? No, I just arrived a little late. Here, let me help you. There you go. Move it along, move it along. Alright, so now I need heat exchanger. Mach 1. Not a normal heat exchanger, a Mach 1. That means go get asphalt. Automatic factory requires gearbox. Let's take a look. Factory, can't make it. Need gearbox. Can I just kind of sneak this into my inventory? Factory. Now I can make 3. Alright, so we want heat exchanger. And we need mechanical parts. Why can't we make mechanical parts? I think we should be able to. I need control panel. I need batteries. Oh, I should have done this first. Oh. Well, need to go get some rubber first off. Rubber exists right here, right? There's not anywhere near enough rubber. We'll have to figure that out at some point in time. That point of time is not right now. So we have to deal with battery. Battery used in everything. Lead antimony alloy is made in a smelter. That's easy enough, right? I should probably just go make that right now. Battery. Then melamine. Melamine is part of the cyanic acid chain. And graphene is going to be a pain. Everything else is here. So let's go deal with cyanic acid. Alright, so we need quenching tower. We need urea is what we need here. So if I recall, the way to do this is you run this reaction. So we need to go get liquid manure and Zogna bacteria. Oh, this is going to get out of control, right? Because now I need to go make the heat island. Zogna bacteria is... Oh, this is in fact getting out of control. I am farther than I thought. Okay. Okay. Are you stuck? No. Here, get rid of this. I wanted to make a heat island. I need to find a place to site it. I need to find a place to make another coal power plant. So let's not think about that for right now. Agar. The foundation of all of this is agar. That's seaweed, makes steam. Then we need Petri dishes. We've got glass right there. That makes Petri dishes. That makes Petri dishes. And then we need to make Zogna bacteria. And we also need incubated Petri dishes because this gets made into plasmids and substrate. So this is all part of a structure. I want to use right up here to do all of this. If I'm lucky, I can make this work. I've decided I'm going to leave rubber production right where it is. I'm going to move everything out of there but rubber production. Both latex and then rubber. So I will steal the microorganism mines. I'm not really making a lot of science right now. Yeah, we'll go do that. We'll go steal half the microorganism mines and then get the rest when I'm done. Alien bacteria. So I need agar, I need high pressure furnaces. Up north I had 3 of them. So down here, let's do high pressure furnace. Where are you? 1, 2, 3. We'll just do 3 down here as well. Okay. Alright, so what is the plan here? The plan is to make Petri dishes in bulk. Maybe I should do this to the south, even. Look at all the space I have down here. It's just, the problem is I've got all this stuff in the way. Oh, I don't want to move all of this. Oh, and we also have neighbors. How much pollution do you make? Not much. Maybe I should just... I really should just move this all way down south. This whole thing should just go down south. It's not the end of the world to move it. I'm gonna move it, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna move it. Anyway, what I need right this second is the high pressure furnace I just made. Where did I declare? Right here is agar land. And yeah, this all has to be ripped up. And now's the time to do it too, because the rocks are well fed. And we will just do this. We'll do the thing. It's gonna hurt my well, no, it's not gonna be that bad. It is going to be annoying. And it's going to take time more than anything else. Time is my enemy. Because they're out there, breathing in the rich, empowering air of the factory, getting stronger by the hour. I don't think I have many hours left. I think I can handle behemoths in like extremely small numbers, like 1 in a pack and 1 pack every like 3 play sessions. Because grenades will hurt them. And by grenades, I mean an entire stack of grenades dispensed over 5 minutes. So if I just stand there and pelt them with grenades and find a way to keep their aggro off me, that's fine. But I'm not sure this would happen. Also, if they are hurt a little bit by all these bullets. So if they could just... I wish I knew if biters regen while being shot. It's a real weird question, isn't it? And it only applies to this sort of point in the game. Oh, I really wish I had bots. This is just going to be cloning stuff over and over again. The mod really does make you work for your toys. Now, is the muddy water actually being shoved around, or is it actually being deleted here? And the mod is... the Pie Harder mod is just being kind. I'm inclined to think it's just being kind / practical. Because who would play this if you couldn't pick up pipes? Admittedly, this will definitely destroy... Yeah, it looks like just pipes are immune to the Pie Harder effect. But, that's good, right? Alright, so let's go install all of these as a actual formal pollution break down here. Now we ask a very important question. Did I turn on pollution controls for a reason down here? Looks like the answer is no. So we have 17 moss farms to put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I making my life hard right now? 6, Well, I am. I definitely am. Because it needs to have venting space. Alright, let's see if this is even possible. Well, we can vent right next to the wall. So right there it can get out. You make moss. So this is fine. This right here is fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's probably more than enough. This will absolutely obliterate pollution anywhere close to it. And I'll jump up here, and we'll do the same thing here. You have done good work, and your time is now past. Right there, right? And then just 3 here. 1, 2. No, that's too close to the cliff. There we go. Right there, right there, right there, and of course, right there. So all you get that. You have some moss, you have some moss, you have some moss. And we will dress all of them in the exact same way. Moss, 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 moss. So with this, we claim space. Enough space? Certainly not. But it is what I have for the moment. K, 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 and K. You get moss, you get moss, you get moss, you get moss, you get moss. You with the moss, over there, full of moss, have some moss, and moss. Alright. So now is the point where I so wish I had bots. So let's just try to get into a groove, right? Up by 3, up 1, up by 3, up 1, up by 3, 1, up by 3, 1, up by 3, up 1. Then we'll just wire this up fully. I do not like the noises that they make. The noises they make upset me, and I must find a way to stop them from making the noises. How is this to be best accomplished? Someone, please, give me a solution. So anyway, if I had a behemoth, and it was hard aggroed on some turrets, right? And I just start pelting it with grenades. Admittedly, I will be killing my own turrets. And this is considered rude. But I should also be killing the behemoth ever so slowly, right? And I am not. I have plinked down bosses before, far underleveled, and this will not be the last time. Let me just put it that way. But I'd very much rather it did not come to that. Mechanical parts and batteries. Oh, that sucks. I suppose looking ahead and playing the game with basic reading comprehension in mind probably would have helped at several points. But nah, we're obviously through that now, and we don't have to care anymore. We're done, it's fine. Don't have to read anymore. As I recall, the cyanic acid chain is nothing that's a big problem. It's just bop. Make a lot of urea, and I mean a lot of urea. Then you translate that into cyanic acid at a pretty good rate, and the cyanic acid goes into batteries. But the process also produces ammonia, right? And ammonia is not useful for anything. It can be used to make cyanic acid, but not in the quantity that you need. So you're to make batteries, but not in the quantity that you need. So you end up with excess ammonia. And I'm going to run out of pipes, aren't I? Very sad. So anyway, now I have to get power to all these guys. Well, no, let's do this first. Oh, we can't get through? Cliff says no. Lame. So there's another recipe that takes cyanic acid and takes ammonia and turns it into more cyanic acid. So it has to be like a, you know, one of those overflow things. Well, if we end up with too much ammonia, it has to be fed in. You know, just usual juggling primary products and waste product stuff that we do all the time in Factorio. Well, in complicated Factorio mods. So I don't think this is the... Is this the same stuff? I think maybe. Do know they're very upset with me being close. And I don't care. I'll be where I want to be. I'm using this to make rockets, you know. I just want all of you to know I'm going to make rockets by doing this. Then I will shove them right down your throat. Here, right. Come on, guys. Stick with it. Right there. Okay, good. Now, almost done dressing this. And we will be able to get on with more important things. This was all space clearance. Right. And now we just have to get the pipes in place. And the pipes should... You dick. You wobbly prick. One day. Oh, is this actually what I need? It is. This isn't anywhere near as hard as I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be really, really, really annoying. And it's only sort of annoying. Because now I have to get spat at again. Wish I could have a normal commute. Grab some moss. There we go. And now we're totally working, right? Only mud seems to be at a premium. Alright, so this is all working, everything good. Making the moss for the rock, for the cotton gut. Oh, so we don't have enough muddy water. That's interesting. And the og. So it's slowly building up, maybe? I don't know. We're going to leave that be for right now. Alright. The important part is we did a good thing. And now we have this area. Maybe I should even move this belt. And move it farther over. Move what I'm doing farther over. I think that's probably a really good idea. What is this belt? Is this just... How is the muddy sludge? Ooh. Why are you not connected? Yeah, I should reclaim this space right here. So I will do that. And we will have an enormous area which we will use. Oh, I'm going to need a lot more pipe. No, this should be pipe positive in the end. Right up here, right up here, right up here, right up here. There. And we will reclaim this space, and things will be just a little tidier. Alright. Up here, up here, up here, up here. And we even go right here, right? Am I declaring this to be the bottom of the boss? I guess so. I hope I'm making a good decision right there. Instead of making my usual highly questionable decision. Alright, so that's now moved. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. And you, and you. Now we will move the power line up. No, it probably doesn't need to be moved, you know? Because it could... We're going to need power in there anyway. So why not take it from there? But at the same time, do want things to look just a little okay, right? So now all these get picked up. If we're going to do it right. Get rid of that. See, look, we have to purge some shame. Of course, there's no lack of shame. And there is more shame behind that, and there is going to be more shame in the future. So we shouldn't get too hung up, right? Yeah, we're gonna do something weird here. Because this isn't a real belt, you know? This is just trying to get somewhere. It will share a line with the methane for a little bit. And once again, we moss ourselves. And so what was that? 20 minutes to get an enormous amount of space? I think we can manage from here, right? We now have logistic land, which is also Pi Science 1 land, since they are the same thing. Pi Science 1 is a subset of logistic science. Alright, so first thing to do, make a bunch of agar. And I declare right here, this is the start. The beginning of our dreams. Steam probably should go in right there because it's used everywhere. I need to go fill up on pipes and belts and everything. Alright, time to go in. Time to get some stuff. Now is my newest bit of factory running. Looks like the shafts are going, but this isn't for lack of titanium. Which is to be expected, yeah? Now we have a bunch of gearboxes, we have a bunch of shafts. All is well in the world. Now, eventually I'm going to have to build all the other specialized parts. I mean, actually really build areas to make them. Duralumin's running out. That's probably bad. Why do we suppose that is? Have we mined out the aluminum patches that we were on? I can believe that. Oh yeah, look how it's broken up. I bet you we've completely mined that sucker out. And we have to start taking from up here or over there. Anyway, that's a problem for not right now. I got bullets in my inventory. Here, upgrade these. And we're out of steel? How is that? Oh, is the box just taking everything? Interesting. Why do I have way too much moss on me? I have to do something about that, yeah? So let's take a walk by the bio area. So nice to see the science back up. It's going to be used. It's all going to be used eventually. Let's go by the cages. Or the accommodations. That's a better way to put it. Let's go by the accommodations. Then it's like, everyone needs moss, right? It's a moss party. Why are you... Can't vent barrels? Because... Wait. Yeah. Can't vent barrels. All vrock. So many vrock. Alright. There. Vrock aren't as cute as cotton guts, but they deserve better than just waiting on a belt. And anything else to dump here? Should probably toss the biomass in the fish farm, right? You guys are still working, right? You missed the day of meat. Meat all day, every day. Alright, who needs this? Yeah, take that sap. Fish farm still going fine, right? You need biomass. Here, have some biomass. I need circuit boards. So I will snag some down here. Yeah. Fish oil is good. Glass in good shape. I need more iron, undoubtedly. It's like all the stuff I'm doing right now is just old tech. Alright, so we need to get seaweed down here. We need to go to the main seaweed line, which is currently feeding into a composter. And we need to draw that sucker out all the way around. I didn't get belts. I'm not smart. Is this the problem? What is the problem here? Creamy latex is the problem? How is that a problem? That should absolutely never, ever be a problem down here. But this happened again, right? Somebody, not going to name names, naming names is counterproductive, put moss on the wrong side of the belt. Who would do such a thing? Why would they do it? These are questions that are probably never going to be answered, and we should stop asking them. Anyway, we now have more moss. Have moss. Take that moss. So, kinda going negative forward. Is that such a thing? I'm falling behind. Because every time I try to move forward, I stumble over something dumb I did a while ago. Alright, now we are hauling ourselves back and we're actually going to get the belts. No science is being made. Lots of wall being made though, right? Yeah, that's going to be necessary. Now is definitely the time for wall. Oh, don't do that. I'm not sure if it's going to be this episode or maybe next episode, but I'm just going to fortify everything again. Just to try to take space, discourage them from coming. No vacancy, my friends. I've made it so it doesn't smell bad, so you guys stay on your side of the line. But what I'm doing right now is I'm coming to the mulcher, which is turning seaweed into biomass, and I gotta say no. No. In fact, I need to pull up the... So I'm going to reduce this entire area just to latex production. So we're going to have this, we're going to need sodium alginate, and we're going to need, not even this doesn't even have to exist. So sodium alginate, creamy latex, and then a bunch of this, and just pump out latex that is going to get turned into rubber. That is the official plan. Why is rubber backed up so bad? So this isn't going to exist here no more. This isn't going to exist here. That's not going to be here. I should make a couple glass making studios just to have them on hand. Where is glass? This isn't going to exist. These aren't going to exist. In fact, I'm going to rip up these right here, right now. These things are... Oh, no. Don't. Good. And then... this space will go to something else, in theory. Like this will run down and stop. That's fine. It will use the agars in the boxes. This stuff has to come with me. Oh, should pick that up. All this seaweed that was getting composted will instead not be composted. I'm pretty sure I just clipped the steam line, so I'm ripping stuff up without any consequences, any consideration whatsoever for the consequences. There. So I have clipped your power. I restored your power. Alright, we have a ton of biomass, and I mean an obscene amount of biomass, which I will then go and use for... These are going to stop, right? All these are going to be moved out. It's definitely cleaned the air, so... Seaweed, anyway, this is the end of the effective seaweed line. We need to take the effective seaweed line out. It needs to get out. And then just join the normal bus and get around. That's probably the most reasonable way to do this, right? Sue. Inventory is full. Never seen that before. And there's just going to be more parts and more buildings. I'm going to be very happy when I can slow down and actually build a proper mall. Alright, you. I want you to output on the left. On priority. No. Excuse me. Output on the left. That's what I should have said. Everything comes this way, gets composted as a last resort. Simple instructions? Yes. How are they going to find a way to mess it up? So, over here, over here, over here, over here. Now we're just going to drag ourselves this way, and we will just avail ourselves of this lane, huh? I mean, we're here. We'll get seaweed down there. Then I'm also going to have to drag steam down there. I'm going to have to be concerned about the temperature of the steam. Why has my lane become occupied with this pipe? This was my lane. So we will switch over, causing a mess. And for this, we will get spat on, which is what we deserve for making this mess. And over here, and over here, leap all of this. How can you not insert small parts? You just, well, I suppose it does expand, so I shouldn't complain too much, but I'm totally going to complain. Let me draw seaweed. Right here. We'll go right there. We'll do it right though, and I can't pick that up. Kidding me, right? It is. It's completely full. There we go. Pick up that belt. What is on that belt? Alright. Seaweed, you come this way. We're running out of tin too. We'll have to actually institute correct tin mining. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to have to do. Well, what's my line? Just south of the copper ore, I guess? I am not confident in that. I'm going to do it. Let's find out what happens. Worst case scenario, it's a horrible tangle. And, well, how could you tell? What is the difference between the horrid tangle and the normal tangle? There's so much stuff to pipe around. I'm gonna have to do a full rail base. Like, I tend not to use trains very much, but I'm gonna have to use the use the rail line as a common belt, which is the great power of trains. Then right here. Okay. Did I accomplish the goal? I accomplished a goal. That is almost as good, right? Okay, so right here. There. Agar, you will have your seaweed. This is, yeah, 3 is correct. Now we gotta find a steam line. And it's strange, but we don't have one here, do we? I certainly do not see one. Is there any steam up here? It seems like it should be everywhere. Like I should be able to get it through down here instead of all the way around. Even though ultimately steam is going to be needed everywhere, right? Everyone needs the hotness. So I thought this was going to choke up, and I think it probably has. Has hot air run out? It has not. We are still choked on creamy latex. I am questioning this. I feel like I may have done something bad again. Yet again. Yeah, so I can just no longer... Oh, it comes on from both sides of the belt now. So this situation I have right here cannot be counted on anymore. And, well, okay. We're just gonna... We'll just fix it, right? We'll fix it. We'll fix it right now. There. It has to be like this now. Must. But, I have to come up here, clean the belt all the way up. Oh no, I can't insert this stuff. So, how to deal with this situation? Well, you obviously need that. You obviously produce that. So, we will work together on this. Here, get this moss out of here. You know what to do with it. And then right there, and this is going to yell at me real soon. That's right. Oh, I want to get the moss off. So now I have to do something with moss again. So you just go in there, and put back in the system like so. You get put back in the system like so. And you get placed right there. And we're just going to continue shaving this belt, right? And it just picks up the latex after that. I gotta get like the moss off of there. I'm doing it completely backwards. I have, in fact, gotten it twisted. Okay, right there. So let's just clean this belt. There. That solves that problem. Now over here we have a different problem. Alright, snipe that. Good. Oh my god. I don't wanna... This is just pain right here. I am in absolute pain. Solution to this problem is walk away. There, it's almost done. We are almost done. Just try to snipe this. Yeah, we are now done. We've cleaned the belt. We have too much moss in our inventory, but the belt is now clean. The belt is clean. The belt is clean. Creamy latex being produced, kinda. Here, right there. Both of you go. What was I doing? I was looking for steam. When I have steam, I will drag it down to make agar. And then something happened. Something will happen. Something magical will happen. Maybe I'll be a real boy then. Let's go this way. There's really just no steam around here, huh? All these pipes and no steam whatsoever. It looks like steam, but it's not steam. There was a steam line here, but I removed it, right? Oh, good thing this is being shut down real soon. There, steam. Alright, let's just pause for a moment. Let's leave that aside for just one moment and run down and find out what's going on to make the latex back up so much. It's polybutadiene. Polybutadiene is stuck because titanium. Alright, that I accept. That makes total sense to me. Here we have kind of cold steam. And I could just try to take this south if I felt like gnawing my own face off. Yeah, there's no hope in the south. Like maybe you can exfiltrate through there. That's bad. So I guess I take it straight down the center where there's more room, better room. Hopefully this all stops and it empties out and I can get rid of that. I should probably compost all this jerky as well. But whatever. So this steam's got to go south. And it really doesn't matter where. So are you a long steam? Oh look, it comes south here. So underflows into here. And then just drag it south from here. Can I do that? This looks like unused space. This certainly looks legal. Except for, you know, that. Cliff explosives real soon. Or behemoths. Can I throw cliff explosives at behemoths? As like mega grenades? Do they have a damage value associated with them? That's a really interesting question, isn't it? Cliff explosives. Thrown speed. Destroys cliffs. It doesn't look like it has a damage value. And the range is absolute trash, too. It would be a dangerous item. Should I be doing anything different right now? Cliff is in the way? You gotta be kidding me. Alright. Grenade. Aggressive forestry. And we have come down, not really where we need to be. But we will come in right above the rubber, I guess. Right below the rubber. And this will be our steam line. Is a good idea? Is unclear. Is what I'm doing? Yes. This is a mighty bus right now. Alright, so there we got this. So we'll turn this into a steam line right here. We'll pick up a lot of tin. Tin will not appreciate that. And we'll finally be making agar down here. Alright, that is step one of many towards moving all of Pi Science down here. Alright. Everything is needed, is in place. Alright, so you guys come towards here. Always move away from how you grow. Agar. It's 1 cube at a time, right? Yeah. You have everything you need. So we will light you up and you can get to work. Right. Agar being produced. Next up, Petri dishes. No, next up is... yeah, Petri dishes. Petri dish. Petri dish is empty Petri dish and agar, and it's just an assembly machine. Alright. Kind of upset that it's gonna take some wood, but that's fine. We'll leave ourselves some space. So, should I... We'll use this space right here. Right here. We will make a agar and Petri dish line right here. And I'll make Petri dishes down here. And this will be in, and then we'll make 2 of these, right? 2. And then we will have power in, not right there, of course, power in right there, and then product out will be like this. And again, go towards the rail when you do material out. So you will make Petri dishes for me. Petri dish. Now, I think I need Petri dishes for something, right? Like, all of this process was to come down here to make urea. So I'm going to start up incubated Petri dishes to make Zogna bacteria. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. So the Petri dishes will go north and then in a rail over here. Like right above the seaweed. And then it will head over to a heat island. I need to make a coal power plant. And for that, I need a lot of material. 3 gasifiers, huh? 1, 2, 3. So that'll just be a start there. And then when those finish, I'll make a coal power plant. And I'll begin making my heat island down here. That is a good idea. Anyway, what I was doing, this takes just a bit of time, so all in. Then you will be in here, and then product out. Oh, we just need 2 is probably overkill, but you know. So, and now I need the glass works, which will go right here. And you have to make Petri dishes. And you make Petri dishes with hot air. I think I need to consume glass more than I need to consume hot air, you know? So we need to get a glass line down here, and we need to get a power line down here. Power line is methane. We'll drag it right here, I guess. It does have a double-sided on it, right? So can I count on that? Do we have another one? Glassworks. Oh, yeah, it can be counted on. Can't count on all of them, but you can on this, I guess. Now bring down molten glass. Then it will come, our Petri dishes will come out like this. Empty Petri dishes, rather. And we'll leap up and go in right there. Oh, I gotta shove in. Well, this is bad because I haven't put a wood line in, so this is off. So we need a wood line right here, probably. There. Can't insert stick because inventory is full. How cruel the world is. Now this is a wood outline. It should not, this is the wood inline. This is gonna hurt. Because I need to pick up a whole bunch of ore, and I can't. So let's make some space. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that ceramic. I don't use it that often. Alright, so do not confuse wood out with wood in. They seem similar, but they are not similar. They are not the same thing. Alright, now line it up. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, consume just a little more wood, please. Then I had to pick up stuff and just throw that in there, throw that in there. And I still don't have room for all this. I have a bunch of gasifiers. Coal power plant. I need a bunch of steel. Well, what I need to do is take this and put this here, take this and put this here. Those don't need to exist. And then this agar needs to go in there. The incubated petri dishes will get vented. Gotta get a bunch of steel. Coal power plant. Needs 10 electric mining drills. We can make that, right? Mining drills. 10, 10. That'll give us some space, right? And it'll be on the way. Anyway, as I was just trying to get out, it's time to... right here, I think. And then your line out is right here. Then up. And it leaves a little more space for script, which is very important because of historical precedent. Tick, tick, tick. Great. Powered. And this builds one. You do Petri dishes. I need you to consume glass. Glass is a waste product right now. It takes a while, so we'll put 2 in. Yeah. And then we'll connect up the glass line. And find a way to get molten glass down here. So good. Obviously only need 1 out because it is so difficult to make that. What's the hot air version? Oh, I guess it takes only 3 seconds, huh? Maybe I don't need 2. Anyway, there's 2 right there. What you gonna do about it? And now get glass. Glass is around here. I know it's here. Molten glass. Isn't it nice to just have a line of molten glass around? You're gonna go in. I have to put a bunch of duralumin in my inventory. Yeah, inventory struggles are real right now. Bang, 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 bang. And we come over. Good. There. And now this springs to life. You we're making Petri dishes. One every 3 seconds, it looks like. Yeah, and just one of this will consume all of those. Well, maybe not. Alright, we have Petri dishes for days now. And I want to incubate them. So, this is going to be a big long line. So I'm going to build a chunky one right here. I hear them. So it's going to be a double. This is also kind of the end of the Petri dish journey. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to build a couple more blocks out. This takes a long time and there's no way to speed it up. And so what is necessary here is, first we have product line. We're going to have Petri dish line in, right to there. And we're going to have product line out. And I'm assuming product line, always have product line go towards the rails. That's so when you expand things, you don't have to move everything. This just takes a huge long time, so there's only ever need for one. Good. Good. Alright, so now we will, of course, have to get a bunch of wood in our inventory. And we will fork this line probably as soon as possible. There's no need to hold back there. And then over we go. This will be needed not right now, but eventually. It also gets the microorganism mines out of my inventory. Alright, so light them up. There. Sorta organized. I think that's the proper way of describing this. Sorta kinda organized. Then toss those on the belt. Alright. So we have now the complete Petri dish line going right here. And the pollution will be contained. It's mostly the glass works, eh? Alright. So we did this for a reason. The reason was we need Zogna bacteria. The reason we need Zogna bacteria is for urea. So we're going to have to make an actual Zogna bacteria production facility, not like the one I have up north. Which, come to think of it, I should just go rip that out, right? Because what I have up north is not good enough. Hold on a second here. I need coal power plant. I just need a bunch of steel and a whole bunch of... just a little more steel. One more block of steel. And all the iron in the world. So let's just do that, right? Let's roll down. Let's go grab some steel. It's over here, right? Now this is chugging along. 3 more gearboxes have made their way in from just random bits of titanium floating down. I believe that. Oh, and what's the problem here? We're out of lead. Lead production is also not impressive at the moment. Alright, so that's enough steel. No, that is not enough steel. That is enough steel. Now we just go pick up, you throw a box down, we dump our life into it. You. All get in there. You get my inventory. Coal power plant. 1. Good. Oh, and I have too much iron now. Alright. Okay. Now let's go rip up the old Zogna bacteria device, and I'll bring it down here. I think I'm only going to really need one. I know I'm going to have the power plant up here because I'm keeping rubber up here. So I'm going to have to install another power plant down south. And I'm going to have to decide where to put it, which is going to be a problem. It's going to produce a lot of pollution, right? No, not really a lot. Oh, and a neighbor bonus? Wow. Alright, Zogna bacteria, you no longer have to exist here, because you were just feeding the plasmid generator. Like, I can make just plasmids en masse after this, which is the step on the way to... oh, what's the name? Animal sample. And I'm on the way to making battery. I mean, I'm sort of close, right? Sort of, kind of close. You need titanium. The world needs titanium. It's on the list. I'm going to have to drag down a raw coal belt. Or at least the mixed crushed coal belt from before. But very, very important decision coming up here. Where do I site the power plant? Because I don't really want it. Like, all this stuff is going to grow to the west right here. And if I need more agar, it comes over here. If I need more processing, it goes over here. So this is... And eventually I'm going to have to give this space to other things, like battery production, like animal sample processing. And everything is going to need heat. So I guess I stay right on top of the ancient remains and just kind of divide the world in half based on that. Or maybe just below it even. Because I can pipe heat around, but it gets lost. I have a lot of questions about what I should be doing. Because I need to know how much space I need here so I can properly allocate it, obviously, and then move over and do more. With space exploration, I just built a space station that was basically one long line with wings coming off of it. So if I ever needed more space, I would just add more space. But however, this is not the world I live in right now. So I will have to, I guess we site it right here, and we just hope for the best. I need to get a coal line or a crushed coal line. I think raw coal is really what I want, right? And then have a secondary crusher to do it on site, because I can go from, like, raw coal is used for something, right? Like, I'm going to need coke in order to get graphite. This is correct, yes? I think this is correct. But I can take the coal and turn it into coke, right? Apparently not. No, right here. Yeah, but it produces a lot of waste. I don't want to do that. And I'm going to need coal anyway. So yeah, I want to bring down raw coal. Well... No, I think I can bring down the crushed belt and then sort it appropriately. I think that would work out. But we'll see. Like, what do I need raw coal for? I need coke, but the crushed belt is full of just normal coal and crushed coal, and I can preferentially sort that, right? And there's also coal dust, and that just gets burned. Like, the coarse coal and the coal dust gets burned. So maybe I sort this out down there so that, oh, I anticipated doing this, eh? Alright. Well, best not to disappoint myself. I will have to sort this out so that the coarse coal gets burned and that the just straight coal, normal coal, just the item that is called coal, gets preferentially sorted out. Like, by no means will it be completely sorted out, but it's going to be needed for a leg of the battery production line. But where am I going to get coke from? Coke. Like, I would love to use this instead. I mean, it produces coke oven gas, but I'll feed that into a preferential glass blowing facility. Yeah, raw coal is just better. Forget this. There. Nice stubby line. So where is the closest raw coal belt? I think it's probably at the other end of this crushed coal belt. I'm also going to need some secondary crushers. Ball mills? What is that for? Secondary. Yeah, just make one. And we will see what we can do. So right here, that's the end of the raw coal. And it's honestly not that far away. And we're going to be doing this only in a different place. Do we have any of these that are just kind of stopped? No, it is completely used. That's kind of terrifying. It's all to make steam. Is geothermal backing up and I'm burning coal? I only say this because this is very polluting. And that matters. So let's go on an investigation. Because we shouldn't be using a lot of power right now. I guess we are using a lot of power. Alright, mystery solved. And we're going to be using more and more. I'm going to have to get that turbine up and going. But thankfully that's coming. Many problems in the future. Anyway, I'm going to drag this raw coal belt south. And at some point I'm going to process it into coke in order to make graphene. And I'm also going to crush it to power the cyanic acid recipe. Well, the vent process for the cyanic acid recipe. And there's like more words that should be coming out of my mouth in regards to this, but somehow they're just not there. Don't do this. Anyway, I've determined raw coal is the material of the hour, and it will come south with me. I'm assuming that I just didn't do anything dumb, and I'll be able to draw this line the entire way, right? Ah, for once that assumption paid off. Alright, so now we have to do those things I just talked about. Graphite. You are going to be needed for batteries. So let's just set up a graphite factory right here. Let's get rid of all these leafy things. It's like literally right here, graphite factory. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, I hurt myself. Alright. And repair you. I need one more glass blowing studio, right? Alright, so thing to do. Things to do. Oh, I already have secondary crushers. Forget that. I need to make graphite because I'm going to need it down here. So I need to get high pressure furnaces. It's like right here and right here. This will be the purpose. No, there's things in the way. No, please don't. Yeah, cliffs. Soon, maybe. Alright, so we will take these two high pressure furnaces. Right here and right here. And your job is to make coke. Where do we make graphite? It's another high pressure furnace. And then right down here, you will make graphite. Yeah, it's just real simple. This will make coke oven gas, which I am just going to feed into a, no, don't do it like this. Resist the urge to be outrageously stupid. Okay. And then bop, 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 and bop, bop, bop. And then bop, 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 bop. I guess we do it like this. To right there, and then right there. Alright, you're going to produce terrible gas. Oh, I've messed myself up. But there's a solution for this. No, no, no. Here, yeah, fine. You will have no trouble venting. Okay, this stuff does have a fuel value. It's not much. Oh yeah, it is quite a bit actually. It's quite good. This has to make it down to one of the glassblowing studios, which will use it preferentially. I put, and then graphite right here. This will be used in batteries down south. I think probably this way is where it's going to go. You know, anti-thematic, but you know, whatever. Alright, good. And I'll light this up and we'll start working. Good. Nice. Alright. This will produce the coal gas. Now I actually have that glassworks. Step off. And we'll misalign it, right? No, we can't. No, wait a second. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Alright, we'll do it like this. It's ugly, but it'll work. And we will move this as needed. We will express regrets as required. We shall weep incessantly for what might have been and what will never be. And then we'll go have a snack and a nap. Right there. Okay, venting. Venting, 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 venting. And because this is farther down the line from the other ones, these Petri dishes will take precedence over those. And so this oven gas will always be completely used. However, we must be mindful that we don't ever expand beyond it. This always has to be the last in the line. And the goal is to have this essentially be out of fuel 99% of the time. Though we will definitely see if that is a sustainable ratio. Anyway, current situation distracted. I built a huge coal power plant in order to make this decision which is about to happen. Where does Heatland live? Where are you? Coal power plant. Right here. Is this where Heatland lives? And then I just cite everything that needs heat around it from the north and the south. Do I just hug this giant skeleton? Oh, that's just too tidy to use, right? Not to use. Yeah, look at that. That's a sign. This is a sign I'm on the right path. Alright, so now I need 2 types of coal in my future. I will need a line of pure coal, known as coal, and I will need... I left myself enough space to do this here? I shouldn't. I should not. We will drag the raw coal over here, and right here we will do the processing. Secondary crusher. We want 2 of them, right? Now let's... The main power line will cut straight south. This is the main power line right here. As I recall, it is super duper efficient. There. This is coal in. Yes, right here, right? These go this way. So like right here, and I already have a bunch of copper, iron ore in my inventory. So what's a little more, right? Okay. So now we have to make our peace with what we must do. We have to take our secondary crushers. You are relieved. Right here and right here. So we will take the raw coal over in the line that is that seaweed line that we're in right now. Let's try not to duplicate it. Let's attempt not to have a huge problem. Then I will be lazy in this one exclusive instance, which shall not be repeated, and do it like this. There. We have secondary crush online. And what I need to do is do a fancy splitter trick, right? Because these guys are going to vomit out all sorts of crushed coal. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. However, I want to separate the lines. So output, but I don't want it ever backing up. So this has to be a complex balancing game. So output priority on the right to coal. Then we will go over here. And then we will go over here. I feel like I'm doing this so wrong. And then we will join again. And then right here, I will have the line of pure coal, which I can tap into and draw it anywhere I need, probably just directly south, right? Could be one of these. This will be a pure coal line going south, and everything else will come in, and it will overflow onto this belt. So, good. Problem. I am not where I need to be. So, we are going to double up. What is this? Geothermal water right here? How can I be so short of power when I have so much geothermal water? Right there. We will now heat up the coal power plant. The answer is simple once you state it. In that, obviously, I don't have the equipment online or built and working in order to process all the liquid I'm making. So there is a heat exchanger problem somewhere. So, okay. Good. And so everything else, the crushed coal, the coal dust, so on and so forth, come down here and get consumed. And I believe this will... Maybe I should be caching the raw coal. I mean, not raw coal, but, you know, coal. The item known as coal. Buffering it a little bit. I have questions about what would be best here. Oh, and it has to ash out. That's unfortunate. I had not thought about that. Ash is over here. A fairly good ash line. So I guess this is a situation where I don't want to take it south. That's not ash. It looks like it might be, but it isn't. There's no ash line over here, so I have to take it up and over. Alright, that's acceptable. And up to the bus you come. So, where to put this? Just drag it over directly under this? Yeah, we're going to do that. Right here. Probably should have gone above it, honestly. But, well. Okay. Where was that ash line? Oh, it's right there. I've just jumped over it. Now, time to dirty up my inventory again. No, that's a wood line. I was right here. This one. This is what I'm looking for. Alright, I'll get there. I will definitely get there. And this is an ash line that must... It's only one-sided. Oh, and this is in the wrong place. I'm not sure if I'll be able to leap any farther. No, I can. I can leap exactly one square farther. Alright. Only somewhat helps me, right? I think this works. And I will put in a system so that it definitely works, right? Because all this is really needing is an insurance that this is only ever on the lower side of the belt. So that will ensure that now and forevermore. And we need to prefer input from the right. So you'll always take that ash and it will always find a home. Alright, so now I picked up a whole pack of problems right here. Right there, and I have ore all over me. I stink of ore. The power plant is heating up. I really need to just go around and deposit all this stuff in my inventory. But am I close to doing something? I don't know. I mean, we got gearboxes online, then we got seriously derailed. And I mean, by we, I obviously mean me. There's no need for me to include you in this problem I'm having. This is a pure personal problem on my end. So we have heat. I wanted heat for Zogna bacteria. Zogna bacteria. I wanted Zogna bacteria for urea. So I have to make... Where's my lamp line? I knew I was going to have to do this one day. Where's the lamp line? Lamps. They come this way. I knew this was going to happen, so I built it this way. Look, I am capable of looking ahead. Look, look. My head is attached to my shoulders. I also love the phenomenon of one north-south belt and like 20 belts jumping it in the most expensive way possible. So we got lamps, we got heat. How to do this in the best way possible. It's biofactory, right? No. What was that? Huh. Yeah, that's not what I want. Not an incubator. What do I need for Zogna? Zogna bacteria. Incubator, huh? Alright, so we'll make... I can make keratin now out of bones. That actually bears investigation. There's uses for keratin. Now the problem is I've capped the expansion here. So I have to be careful. I think I'm only ever going to need 2 Zogna bacterias, right? So I will put one right here. And I'll build another one. Incubator. It's going to be a while, it's going to be a while. So let's take a look. We obviously need a fire line somewhere. And they're never going to point to the same place. So that's wonderful. Thank you very much. Pressurized air can come from right here, right? Yeah, you'll make pressurized air. Make pressurized air. And then Zogna will come out on top. And then we will pipe it wherever it needs to go. But what comes in? Wood comes in. Very tempted just to make vertical lines coming down for wood. What comes in? Petri dishes come in. Petri dishes I need to pick a line for them, right? So this will be, no, the Petri dish line will be preferred. You will get exactly where you need to go. There is a Petri dish line right there. We're starting to see the limits on the logistics space I have put down, and I've picked like not the worst place to put that. But I've picked a pretty good, a bad place for that. That's stylish how that is awkward. Alright, so we're going to have to come down on the steam line in order to properly jump this. No, and that's not even right. It has to be like this. Alright, Petri dishes will go that way. Yeah, it's impressive how awkward that is. Alright, you go that way, you go that way, you go that way. Petri dishes heading over to the Zogna creation facility. Where's my other incubator? It's an oil burner. Incubator. I ordered one. Where'd it go? Right there. Incubator. Make Zogna. So... oh, this is oogly. Fire line right there. I kind of want to do these vertically, right? Because there's no jumping the fire line, you know? Here, stop it. How best to do this? Maybe I need to do this? Oh, I can't even rotate it, can I? So a fire line here coming up, which would do this. That's pretty attractive right there. But this puts the Zogna bacteria out in an awkward spot. But yeah, we'll live with it, right? Pressure pump. Right here. You make pressurized air. Yes? Pressurized air. So you could get in right there, but that's too easy. No. Can't do that. Too easy. Right there. Now pressurized air will be produced and consumed. Now, up. Petri dishes have a place to be. Now, I need a whole bunch of heat pipe. I'm not going to have enough, eh? I need steel. This is just going to be like you, right? Like so. And then up and up. And then I will find a way to get wood and lights in down here. Awkward. Really awkward. I need a ton of steel. So we will go and fetch that. And then we are getting very close to wrapping up. Very happy to see nothing at all happened with our biter friends today. Just nothing. Just solid null. Nothing happened. Today did not even happen. Oh, I can make a heat pipe factory right here if I was so inclined. It'd be very straightforward. Alright, so that should probably be enough. We'll come down and hope very hard that we're doing this correctly. Because if we are not, it is going to be extremely sad. Alright, you're getting your heat, you're getting your heat. Interesting. I wonder how much heat this can supply. Well, it probably says output 10 megawatts, and this uses 3. So maybe I shouldn't have been... Well, it's going to have a neighbor bonus, right? But it has to hook up, and I've arranged for it not to hook up. I feel like I'm doing something very dumb, explicitly dumb from putting this right here. We're going forward. We're sticking with it. We're going to find out what's wrong with this. It's just... It feels wrong. It feels creepy. I don't have a lot of enthusiasm from this current situation. Did I seriously just do that? I in fact did. Because that needs to be there. That has to be there. Alright. So, obviously... Well, I suppose if it only can output 10 megawatts, this won't be the last one. And while I may be missing out on neighbor bonuses, I will find a way to survive, right? Well, that's a solid theory at least. Alright, so right there. Right there. And now we need wood on one side, and we need our lights on the other. So, very tempted just to come down right here. But I have wood over here, right? Do I extend this over? No, I should draw directly from the main bus. Where are the lights? The lights are right there. So, lamp. Is there any more reason to use a lamp? Not for a while. Obviously, yes. So what I should do, ultimately yes, immediately no, is what I am trying to struggling to speak. So we should come right here. This is where it should go. And I did this wrong. Everyone saw that coming. This way. This way. In fact, you don't even need to exist. You don't even exist. There. And we will have our lamp line and wood line right here. So you go right there, and you go right there. And we will have our Zogna out, and Zogna will go right there. Excellent. Ish. Alright, we have a Zogna outline. And now we will go draw the lamps over. Then we will need a lot more belts. Oh, we can't be just short right now. Not like this, you know? Not like this. Let's go this way. Go this way. Align ourselves correctly. Let's pull from this end. Oh no, don't do that. That is not what I want to do. And then I need one of yous. And your job is only on this side of it. No, wait. Like that. Now I gotta go catch this because it's on the wrong side of the belt. Alright, now we get some copper. Nice. Now we just come down, right? Just come on down. So we have lamps and we have wood. Oh, I picked up some lamps. I don't want that. Get those lamps in there. It's making Zogna bacteria and it's just drinking down the temperature, the heat energy. We're still heating up the pipe, so it's hard to say what part of the system is dominant here. We need 3 arms? Well, it looks environmental, right? It's very, very environmental. Alright, so, situation. Let's review. I hope these guys choke on it. So we have battery. We need battery in order to make mechanical parts. We need mechanical parts to do a lot. Just a lot. Why isn't mechanical parts in here? I don't see it. Control panel? There's control panel in mechanical parts. That's where it comes from. Okay, alright, right there. So we need that right there, and we need all this. And so now we are on our journey to make battery. We've also made, and to get cyanic acid, we need urea, and to get urea, we need Zogna bacteria. This is where we live. This is what we've done. So what I'll probably do, I'm going to wrap up now. What I'll probably do is pipe up the manure to exactly here. This wonderful forest will now be grenaded away in order to become a manure processing factory. Up. I'm going to have to refill on everything, deal with all sorts of logistics, and maybe go on a fortification run. So, liquid manure. It probably should be transported in liquid form, right? Because this is just, there's no need to belt it when I can pipe it. And then liquid manure then comes in urea. Where is it? What is it made in? Really? What is it made in? What is urea made in? Biofactory? I got one of those, right? No. Oh, this is annoying. Melamine. Fluidized bed reactor? That's a weird one to just speculate on. Bioreactor. Made in bioreactor. Can I just make one of those quickly? Is this one? Oil burner? No. Bioreactor. Bioreactor. Oh, that took a whole lot of titanium. And it's going to be a while, right? Well, anyway, that will show me my future. I will organize my inventory. I'll push forward. I will turn the manure into liquid manure right here, essentially, and then pipe it over somewhere here. Thinking like right here is probably where it will be processed into urea. There's no need to put it anywhere like the graphene here. It's like I'll probably be able to put in 4 to 6 units of the bioreactor. Place for microorganisms to do their job. How nice. I'm gonna need more of these. Now I'll put them right here, and that will put out urea. And then from urea, we now have to go into cyanic acid. And this is a lot of urea. But this does so much right here. Is urea a gas? I bet you urea is a gas. It doesn't look gaseous, but I mean it's bubbly. Maybe a liquid? I don't know. It's urine, I know that. I don't want to touch it. And so this makes cyanic acid and ammonia, and we have to make a pure cyanic acid line. So the cyanic acid comes over here from melamine, and equally gets taken in with ammonia to make melamine, and then some waste products. The melamine then heads over to the battery, and we make batteries. But haha, it takes cyanic acid here too. So we're going to be slightly imbalanced when it comes to this recipe, because we're going to eventually end up with excess ammonia. So ammonia over here now has to go and gets turned into cyanic acid with some coal. This is just little bits of ammonia here and there. It'll accumulate slowly, but I have methane and I have hydrogen for those lines, and I have the ammonia in, and I have a coal line I took care of. That will take care of the waste product. And then from there, melamine goes into battery. We have this, we'll have that. That's easy. I'll have to belt it down, but I got it. I'll have that. And lead antimony should be absolutely trivial to make. Then we will have batteries. Look how much it takes to make one battery. Alright, so from there, from the batteries, I will then be able to make battery. Where are you? Battery. From there you do all sorts of things. I'm going to have to have personal batteries, but specifically I make control panels. Control panels will then you need quartz ore for this? Oh, what a dick. Anyway, we make mechanical parts. Wonderful how I need this. And then the mechanical parts get made into just about everything on Earth, but specifically the heat exchanger, which I then take to turn the biomass into subcritical water, which will then be used to make depolymerized organics from the manure, which I mentioned earlier in this process, which is another step on the way to Sarcoris. So again, review for review. Battery, on its way. We're going to make it. Animal sample. Needs plasmids. We have all this right now. We don't have the glassware, but we have all the things we need to get the glassware. Like we just have to port it down there. And all this stuff, we'll find a way to slaughter our way to it. Literally, we will slaughter our way to this goal. So, animal sample, almost done. Battery, almost done. Poor alien sample is just trivial, right? Rich clay is ash. Soil is it's from the ground. It can be produced anywhere. This is a little trickier, right? But I have all this stuff. This is just bones and steam, yeah? Yeah. I have all this stuff. It's going to be annoying to organize it, but I can. So that makes the alien samples that I need. All that's left is the Sarcoris substrate, easy to make. We'll have to bring cellulose down here, I guess. That's the part I'll do it, though. Maybe I'll bring it somewhere else. Incubated fish, you just got them already. Moss. It's all over the place down here. Don't worry about it. And then flora, fine, plasmids is part of the other thing we talked about. Polymerized organics, right there. Then we'll have the Sarcoris. So we are actually really, really close to Logi Science. I want to say 2, possibly 3 more play sessions, and then this will be going. Will I still be alive by then? I don't know. Oh, this is tiny. And I want you to make urea. And is it? No, urea is a solid. Wow. So all the arms are going to be venting this stuff. Wow, it's a solid. Alright, I'll make it work. That's it for right now. I am done. Yes, I am now done. Thanks everyone. Talk to you all later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.